Alright, so we got some space. We're going to go ahead and get warmed up. So we're going to get that blood pumping just a little bit. We're going to start with some good old-fashioned jumping jacks. So feet together, arms together. Let's do some jumping jacks. Warm it up. So we're just going to get, again, that heart rate up. Just get those limbs moving. Get you up out of your chair, off the couch. It's still morning. So we'll get you going. I'm going to go for about 5 more seconds here. And relax. We're going to break this down to the ground. We're going to get those that upper body muscle warmed up. So we're going to drop down in that high plank position. We're going to work some eccentric push-ups. Alright, so all we're doing is we're going to control ourselves slowly down to the ground, get to the ground, and bring it back up. If you want to do a strict push-up on the way back up, go for it. But I just want you to focus on that lowering. Every rep, I want you to try to go a little bit slower. We're just going to go about 5 or 6 reps here. Just working to slow yourself on the way down. Get yourself back up to that high plank. Reestablish that good firm position. And slowly lower once more. That last rep, as slow as you possibly can. Feel those triceps, that chest engage. And then we'll relax. And bring it back up to our feet. It's not going to be a Thursday full body blast without a little bit of balance work, right? So we're going to go ahead and load that right leg. We're going to take that left leg. We're going to reach that out to the side and coming back. If you can, try to avoid stepping that foot back down. So we're just going to reach out, touch, and come back. Alright? So notice my weight is going to stay right over that right foot. So instead of reaching that upper body over, I want you to try to stay balanced. Keep that whole upper body nice and still. Should feel the quads, hamstrings kind of getting a little bit of workout there as well, holding that balance. So 2 more touches. Last one. And relax. Stand that up, shake it out. We'll switch to the other leg. Really load up that leg. Ready to reach and coming back. Seems a little bit silly, but this is kind of your level 1 balance work. So the difference between this and a full-on balance is just avoiding touching that leg. So you can reach it out without touching, and then hey, you're balancing on one leg. So a little bit harder than you may think. Big reach. Let's go 2 more. Last one. And relax. All right, take those feet out nice and wide. So we're just dropping down one side to the other, working a little bit more in that lateral plane. Making sure those hips are mobilized. So a few different planes of motion we're working here. Knees, hips, toes, everything should stay facing directly forward. But as those, that whole pelvis, I'm going to have you move laterally to the left and to the right. So we're just going to a couple more each side here. Thinking about getting a little bit lower each time. That's the point of this warm up. Just to kind of feel your body, how it's doing today. And the last one to this side. And relax. Alright, let's talk about what we are doing today. It's a very simple workout. You only have 3 movements to work on. You have some push-ups, you have some squats, and with some glute bridges. Alright, so we're taking it back down to the basics. Those push-ups, I want you to modify however you feel you need to. Regular push-ups, modify to your knees. If you want to do incline, decline push-ups, if you want to do plyometric push-ups, that's all up to you. You have that option. Squats, same situation. You can take regular squats going down. You do plyometric squats. You can squat down to a chair if you need to. Whatever that may be. Your workout, your intensity. Alright. Third movement is our glute bridge. Just make sure we're all clear what we're looking for. Our glute bridge is our feet. You're going to be on the ground. We're driving those hips up to the sky. So again, a few different ways to make this a little bit harder. You can add weights if you had them to your hips. Right? You can take those feet a little bit farther out for a little bit more of an extended glute bridge. Your option there. Just focus on squeezing those glutes. All right. So those are our 3 movements. You're like, Coach Matt, that's super easy. But yeah, we're gonna build on those for round after round. All right, so what we're gonna do is a 10-minute EMOM. All right, every minute on the minute. So you have about 60 seconds to do those 3 minutes or 3 movements. Easy, also, right? We're gonna start with 5 each. So we're gonna do 5 push-ups, 5 squats, 5 glute bridges in under 60 seconds, right? And then the next 60 seconds, we're gonna add a rep. All right, then we're gonna do 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, all the way up to like 14. Okay, it's gonna get real spicy at the end. So if that still doesn't make sense, just follow along with me. We're gonna go ahead and get to this starting with some push-ups. All right, so 5 push-ups, 5 squats, 5 glute bridges, and then I'll kind of help explain a little bit more as we get into it. All right, so let's drop to the ground. We're gonna get this timer starting in about 5 seconds. All right, so 5 push-ups, 5 squats, 5 glute bridges at your own pace. Ready? And go for it. So whatever that looks like for you, 5 push-ups. Try to stay in control. And hop it up to your feet. 5 good squats. And then dropping down, back down to the ground for 5 good strong glute bridges. Focus on squeezing those glutes together. Driving those hips up as high as you can. And 5. All right. So once you get those total of 15 reps, then we're going to hang out for a minute. It's going to be like, oh, that's really easy. All right. Try doing that like 3 times as many reps. So we're going to have about 10 seconds. We're going to start our second round. So this time we're doing 6 of each. So 6 push-ups, 6 squats, 6 glute bridges. All right, get down, get ready in 2, 1, go. 6 reps. Trying to be in control of each and every rep. You may have to adjust your pace as that time gets a little bit tighter. Why don't you just focus on getting those reps, making them look good. I really cherish these first few rounds. It's not going to feel like you're in much of a hurry. Really get to hone in on what that movement should look like, what that movement should feel like. And then as we get more and more warmed up, more prepared for this workout, then it's going to start getting real conditioned. All right, so we're back down, ready to go. 3 seconds for 7 of each. 2, 1, go. 7 push-ups, 7 squats, 7 glute bridges. So now you might start feeling like you need to up the tempo on those reps, which is the design of this workout. Kind of get those strength movements in the beginning, then you start prompting yourself to move a little bit faster, and that's where you start getting that cardiorespiratory response, some of that metabolic conditioning in there. Make yourself a nice, well-rounded athlete. Once you get those 7, I'm just going to hang out on the ground this time, instead of getting all the way back up to my feet. Give myself a little time, so we're still ending with about 10 seconds left. If you're following along with me, if you're on you, go faster, go slower, whatever it is. All right, ready? Round of 8. Let's do it. Try to stay strong in those push-ups. Certainly drop to those knees. Modify as necessary. If you're still in those plyometric push-ups, good for you. 8 of them. Into 8 good squats. Still making sure we're getting the depth on those squats. Sometimes when we push the tempo of those squats, we tend to just kind of squat down like this. All right, squat all the way down, get those full reps, and then we'll drop down for those glute bridges. A lot of glute work today between those squats and these bridges. That's on purpose. It's been, we're towards the end of the week now, right? So you definitely put in some chair time. And there's 8. All right, 2 seconds. Going to a round of 9. We're going to start speeding this up. Ready? Let's do it. Round of 9. All right. So, like I said, those push-ups are a little bit harder to talk through than these squats. I can count on my fingers as I talk. But yeah, so we've been sitting in the chair a lot this week, right? There's 9. So we're going to make sure we really get those glutes fired up to kind of counter that. Certainly get those quads activated through those squats as well. If you want to think about these bridges as a good way to kind of stretch out those hip flexors from sitting down all day as well. Whew, there's round 9. Working good, folks. Just about halfway there. About 5 seconds to go. Coming up around to 10. Let's do it. Down and ready. Let's do it. 10. All right, getting spicy in the chest. 10 good squats. Feel that heart rate coming up, huh? And don't worry if you can't quite get that full round. If you start losing a few reps, I want you to modify down as you need to. If you need to kind of hold your rep count to wherever you finish a full round. All right, so say if you are getting 8 of each in that 60 seconds, you can hang out at that number 8. Don't necessarily need to cut off all these glute bridges if we go to our next round. All right, still want you to try to get all that work done. All right, flipping right over to one. Round of 11, I gotta speed it up. Round of 11. Almost there, folks. Ooh. All right, we're gonna move a little bit faster in these squats. Still getting that depth, still getting that full range of motion. As we get all the way down, all the way up, we're in a little bit of a sprint now. 11, still same thing, all the way up, all the way down on those bridges. A little shorter range of motion, which is totally fine. Still give you a chance to really focus on squeezing those glutes each and every rep at the top. A little more. All right, 3 rounds to go. 12, 13, 14. 2 seconds. 1. Let's do it. Round 12. We're almost there, folks. Oh, those push-ups are hard. I'm spending a little bit more time on those push-ups, trying to get through these squats a little bit faster to make up some time. But we are racing against the clock, trying to get all this work done in the same time. All right, we're gonna finish up these 12 glute bridges. We round out round number 8. Still squeezing those glutes, staying strong here, folks. Come on. Stay focused, stay focused. We're just gonna push all the way through. 10 full minutes of work. All right, let's do it. We're on to our round of 13. So close. We gotta move quick, we gotta move quick. About 30 seconds Get through the rest of these squats, rest of these bridges, and move that body, come on. 13. Lucky number 13. We got one round left, folks, come on. Big push through here, we're gonna finish strong. We got this, we got this. About 10 seconds. Get those last few reps. Come on. Last 3, 2, round 14, or round of 14. Last time, folks, big push, big break coming up. And after the end of this, we need to take those push-ups down a few. Go for it. All right, 14 squats. Spend about half my time just on those push-ups. You gotta really go quick through those squats, those bridges. This is round number 10, come on. 14 reps. 14 reps on these bridges. And this up, 15 seconds. Come on, keep moving. Get those reps in. Whatever your rep count, if you're with me, if you're beyond me, if you're behind me, whichever way it is. Last 3. Come on, 2, 1, and down. Got one extra one. Boom. All right. Awesome job. We're going to take a little minute, take a break. I'm going to grab some water. That was a long time to go without taking a break. 10 full minutes. Why don't you give yourself a little pat on the back? That was an awesome effort. If anybody wants to do the math on that, that's a couple hundred reps in 10 minutes. That's pretty awesome. All right, give ourselves a break and stretch out this chest a little bit. Tell you what's going on. We got one last thing to do. We have a little bit of a finisher here. Not that we didn't get enough cardio there, but really going to focus on that metabolic conditioning here today. So we're going to have technically 3 movements. One of them is going to be single-sided. We're going to do some lateral pogos, okay? So both of those feet are together. You can do those along with me if you'd like. Both those feet together. We're just doing a small hop to the right, small hop to the left, all right? We're just going back and forth, boom. Try not to twist those feet, all right? We're not really gonna jitterbug today. We're gonna try to keep everything nice and straight looking forward. Just moving a little bit more of that lateral hip that we worked on in the warm up, okay? That's movement number 1. Movement number 2 is that single leg repeater, all right? So kind of a shallow step back lunge. And we're just gonna drive that knee up, all right? So it's gonna be a step and drive. All right, so we worked on that single leg stability in that warm up. That's going to play into effect here. So we've got that on one side. Next movement is going to be that on the other side. And then our final movement, everybody's favorite, those lateral bounds. So we're going to take those pogos, right, and we're just going to kind of step those up from single leg going to the other leg. All right, bounding back and forth, working in that lateral plane. All right, so if you're in socks on hardwood, I recommend getting some a little grippier as we finish up here, okay? So, game plan, we're gonna go 20 seconds of each, give you a quick break at the end of the round. We got 3 good rounds of that, all right? So we just got about 4 or 5 minutes of work left to go. Get your one last sip of water, get your mind right. Lateral pogos, single leg repeaters, and those lateral bounds. I want you to move quick, move with passion, move with purpose. We're going to finish up strong here today. All right? Give you about 5 seconds to get ready, starting with those lateral pogos. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, go. I want you to just move those feet. You can move those arms if you like, or if you want to stay stationary, you can keep those arms still. Either way, we got 10 seconds. Both feet should be contacting the ground simultaneously. Nice and light. 3, 2, 1. Stepping over. Single leg repeaters. We're going right into it. All right, these are quick back and forth. This is going to be a full minute and a half of work here. Driving that knee up. Come on, folks. Last handful of seconds here. We'll switch legs in 3, 2, 1. Switching legs right to it. Come on, like I said, we're going to get that cardio in one way or another and get you going here. Come on. Nice and strong. Driving that knee up. Getting those legs, those abs going. Those lateral bounds in 3, 2, 1. Lateral bounds. Stay with me here, folks. Last 20 seconds before we break. Come on. Push, 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 push. Last 10. Come on. Almost there. And 3, 2, 1. And break. All right, so we're gonna give you about 20, 30 seconds. Oh, that really drives heart rate up, huh? You're gonna try to get that breathing back under control. 1 round down, 2 rounds to go. All right, in about 10 seconds, we're gonna go back to those lateral pogos. Whew. All right, ready in 3, 2, 1. Lateral pogos. Come on. Nice and light on those toes. Moving back and forth. Keeping that low stance. Try not to get upright. All right, we're not boxing. Stand low. Move those feet. And single leg repeaters. Let's go for it. 20 seconds. Find that balance. Really anchor that foot down. You're going to find if we got that leg going out or pulling across, you're going to lose that balance. So go straight back, driving that knee up. The last 3, switching legs in 2, 1. Switch. Straight back, straight forward. Good. Here we go, folks. Ooh, 10 seconds. Into those lateral bounds. In 3, 2, 1. Lateral bounds. 20 seconds. Whew. Come on, come on. Good, I like it, I like it. 10 seconds here. Big push, big push. The last 3, 2, 1. And relax. All right, another quick break. We've got 1 final round ahead of us. Oh, work on that heart rate, bring that heart rate back down, recovery heart rate. Whew. Been a little while since we jumped around, huh? All right. About 15 more seconds. 1 more sip of water. Try to steady that breathing. 1 more round. All right, lateral pogos. 3, 2, 1. Go. Last time, I'm really going to try to push. Stay low, stay low. Feet are staying the same width apart every time. Staying squared forward. 3, 2, 1. Those repeaters, let's go. Back and drive. Doesn't have to be a big step back. Just focus on pulling with those little abs, driving that knee forward. Come on. 5 seconds. Switching over in 3, 2, 1. Switch. Come on. Last 40 seconds of work here. Single leg repeaters, lateral bounds. Trying to keep that balance. We got 5 seconds. Going to bounds. In 3, 2, 1. Bounce. Come on, folks. 20 seconds. Last good final push. Stay light, stay moving. Come on, 10 seconds. You're with me, you're with me. Last 5. Last 3, 2, 1. Time. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome job. We're going to take
a minute to recover. We're gonna go ahead and take those hands on the top of your head. Keep those lungs, that chest nice and open. Try to steady that heart rate, steady that breathing. Try to keep moving around, avoid sitting down. Whew. All right. We're gonna take those feet out nice and wide. We're gonna reach both hands towards your right foot. We're gonna swing that up and around, big round world to the other foot, and back again. Just nice and slowly. Just working on that breath. Try to inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale out. And that's going to do it, folks. All right, hang around for abs. I'll be back in just a minute. Don't go anywhere.